Hi, I'm Jeff Cody, insurance and financial advisor, and in this video, I want to give you a quick preview of what a 10 to 15 minute phone call would be like with me. And chances are, if you're watching this, it's because I've called on you because I have great news. I have information that you need to enhance your financial life. You see here on the screen that I have Googled the inflationary rate, and it says that it's 3.5% in the last 12 months. This is according to Google based on June of 2026. It's now August. But the point being, it's down a little bit from last year, 4.2%. So it's kind of a moving target. But here's the thing I want you to know about this. These numbers that the government puts out does not include the cost of food, and it does not include the cost of energy. So, a more truer measuring stick of what inflation is really like is take another government entity like the post office and measure what inflation is doing to postage. We just had a postage increase to 82 cents for a first class stamp. So it says here that the average annual rate is about 4.36%. So, and that's doubling the cost of forever stamps since they were introduced back in the mid 2000s. You have to ask yourself this, though. Is the post office making money or are they losing billions every year? Of course, they're losing money. So one could argue that the real rate of inflation could be closer to more like 7% using the rule of 72. You take 7 divided into 72, it equals 10 something. That means the cost of living could double every 10 years. So the good news is we have strategies to help you offset this problem. And I want to quickly go over what a call would be like with me on the phone. And I assure you, we have strategies that will help you with this. So I'm going to pull up just a future value calculator and a regular calculator, and I'm going to give you a quick example. Let's just say that, for example, if you were to retire today, you needed $10,000 a month to live your life and pay your bills. Well, that means you would probably need somewhere around $13,000 a month gross. So if we take 13,000 and multiply it by 12, that's 156,000. So I'm going to type in 156,000 right here into my future value calculator. We're going to figure this rate of inflation the government puts out, and we're going to pretend that you are 45 years old and you're going to work until age 70. So we're going to go out 25 years. And what that says is that in 25 years, it will take 369,000 in order to live like you do today on 156,000. And that's if inflation stays at 3.5% and if taxes don't go up. So what we do is take a regular calculator and go 368 and divide that by a distribution rate of 4%. And it says that you're going to need $9.2 million in order to live your life and pay your bills, live on a needs basis in retirement. Now, how much do you have saved today? And how much are you saving? Maybe you have that, but more than likely, if you do have that, it's not liquid. This money has to be liquid in order to generate the income. So let me give you a quick preview of what we can do for you. Number one, if you didn't have to pay as much in taxes, would you have to save as much? The answer is no, you would not. So maybe that 9 goes down to 6 or 7. Now, from there, if we can make 3.5, 4 million, maybe 5 million, spend like 7, 8, 9 million, would you have to save as much? No, you would not. Taking things a step further, let's say you're on track to have $1 to $2 million saved, or maybe 3. What if my team and I can help you find another 2 to 3 million. Our averages is that we will help you find between $1 and $3 million of money you're losing unknowingly and unnecessarily to taxes and financial institutions. So, all in all, if we can recapture this money, if we can make it spend like it's double, maybe, if we can lower your taxes. Speaking of which, if you're a business owner, I'm sure you're working very closely with your CPA, and I'm sure that they are doing a fantastic job helping you. But they may not be aware of everything that's available to you in order to save as much money on a tax deferred basis as possible. We can help you save as much as $428,000 this year in 2026 on a tax deferred basis. Maybe you've got a 401k. Maybe you're doing a SEP or a simple. Maybe you've got an individual IRA. But we can help you save a whole lot more money on a tax deferred basis. Plus, we can, no matter how much money you make, we can help you set up your own Roth IRA. If you look at the limits on the cap of how much you can make to get a Roth, if you're above that line, we can still get you a Roth. Okay? We can still get that for you. So the bottom line is this: I don't bite. There's no pressure. There's no cost or obligation. Do a 10 to 15 minute call with me. Let me do a quick retirement scenario for you, and let me give you some hope here, because inflation is the silent tax that's eating away at everyone's wealth. Everyone is affected by it. And the only way through that, the only way to offset it is two ways: to have more money and to not lose money. We can help you do both. Thanks for watching. I hope that we can meet soon.